Calm Day in Pokemon Go is one of my favorite times, and this weekend we are going to be having Froakie Calm Day in Pokemon Go, which is going to include Shiny Froakie and more, so we're going to go over my top tips to help you guys break it down in this video. So welcome to the Trainer Club, here we go! Froakie Calm Day is starting on August 13th, which is going to be Sunday from 2 until 5 p.m. local time zone, wherever you are in the world. So make sure to block out your calendar because this event is fantastic. It has my favorite bonus in the game, which is going to be 3 times catch Stardust. Not only that, we will also include increased spawns, 3-hour lore modules, any of the lore modules, 3-hour incense, every incense but the adventure incense. You're going to get 2 times catch candy. You're going to get 2 times the likelihood of getting XL candy when catching from trainer levels 31 and up. Additionally, you're going to get 1 extra trade per day, which is going to be a grand total of 3 special trades, so please make sure to take advantage of that, even if it's just swapping Froakies in the shiny form. And then we will have a 50% reduction on Stardust per trades, and we will also have 4-star raids, which we will talk about here in the tips. So with that said, let's start getting into my top tips, starting off with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is being prepared for this event, and I'm going to give you guys 2 different scenarios to take into account if you're going to New York City and if you're not going to New York City for GoFest, or even if you're going to New York City just to play. So I just want to put this out to you guys. Make sure to get into New York City on Friday morning, at least by 1 p.m. because I am going to be having a pretty cool event that you guys are going to want to take a part of. Just putting that out there right now. So if at all possible, please make sure to get into New York City by 1 p.m. on Friday. It's going to be a very fun time, doing a little bit of raids, walking the street with a little bit of special things going on as well. So I hope to see all you guys there. But obviously, if you're going to GoFest, I highly suggest that you do not use Ultra Balls during Calm Day. I have been at an extreme drought of Ultra Balls throughout the Adventure Week, going into GoFest London. Now we have Froakie Calm Day, and then we're going right into New York City, and then the week after we're going to GoFest Global. So guys, please make sure to manage your expectations appropriately. I'd rather have a few Pokemon run from you while using Great Balls and regular Pokeballs than using all your Ultra Balls and then not having enough to go into either of the GoFests, because GoFest is going to have some absolutely fire spawns, which we're coming out with a tip video coming out very soon for that, so you guys can be fully prepped out. And also, if you go to the pinned comments below and check into the merch, there should be the shirts up, and if you order them, they are going to be getting them to you in time, but that obviously depends on when you leave. So just get as many Great Balls and Ultra Balls as possible. Reserve them if you are, and if you're not playing either of those, remember GoFest Global is still coming up. As far as berries go, honestly guys, I don't throw berries at any of these Pokemon. We're already getting 2 times catch candy, and I don't really think it's very needed to throw extra pineapple berries at this. Rarely have I ever recently been like, man, I really wish I had some more regular candy for that Pokemon. It's always, I wish I had more XL candy for that Pokemon, which we will handle in a tip here coming up soon with the Mega Pokemon. But if you do need the pineapple berries, I would say 300 is good. Honestly, they just keep accumulating, and I keep just feeding them into gyms just to get them out of my bag personally. Additionally speaking, golden raspberries are going to be good for catching these Froakies. I would say have a little bit of red raspberries if you're going into GoFest, because just remember, Rayquaza is not giving a high prevalence of golden raspberries when you raid for it. It's a Mega Pokemon, so it's giving more silver pineapple berries, and typically speaking, when I was raiding for that Pokemon, I would get like 2 to 3, maybe, golden raspberries. And if that Pokemon takes more than 2 to 3, it's going to start depleting your count of golden raspberries. So although I usually tell you guys to have the golden raspberries to throw to catch at shinies and make them go faster, you want to save this because GoFest Global you're even going to need these for. And it's best to throw a golden raspberry at a shiny Snorlax than it is to throw it at a Froakie that's already easier to catch. So use one of your Ultra Balls and a regular red raspberry on this Froakie shiny instead of the golden raspberry and the Ultra Ball. And then we also have the Stardust boost, so starting to stack up on 12-kilometer eggs would be very worth it for you because you are going to be on star pieces for the entire 6 hours as well. So let's not forget one more thing, but I'm going to include that in tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going to be all about clearing out your bag. So I do have a clear out your bag video coming out for you guys very soon. I have an updated one to help you guys kind of go after the things that I still value as important, and so you guys can actually watch me clear out my bag in Pokemon Go because I think it's very valuable. I think that we get way too complacent with them. Oh, here's 500 more spaces. Oh, thank gosh. I don't have to go through my bag. I don't need to take any accountability, and I can keep all these Pokemon that I don't even know what's in my bag. Go through the hard questions. Do you need it? Will you ever power it up? Is it ever going to be a leveraged lucky trade? If we go to level 60, could this Pokemon become a PvP relevant Pokemon. Ask yourself questions like these. I'll go into more detail in the video, but you want to start clearing out your bag. I want to go in with 2,000 spaces because I went in with 1,200 spaces for GoFest, and when I did have 1,200 spaces, I didn't realize how many Pokemon I'd be wanting to save. Saving all my Lucarios, all of my Snorlaxes. I wanted to save Durants because I don't have the XL candy for, and so forth. So you're going to want to have more than enough space to play and save some things because you're getting guaranteed 1 XL candy per lucky trade, or you can trade them over 100 kilometers after the season and still get it. So you need more than enough space. So I would say, for me, myself personally, my aim is at least 2,000, and I have not upgraded with that additional 500. It's there if I need it, but I don't want to rely on that and keep giving more money into a system that's really promoting me to hoard things that I'm not even sure exactly what's in my box. And not only that, let's talk about where do we play this event. Guys, I highly suggest you guys be in a downtown area. If you can be in a downtown area that has a nice tight circle, square, rectangle, anything like that, and then you can expand outside of that to get more field research and go from there, I think that's very powerful. But if you don't have that option, being in an area that has a nice circle, square, some type of rounded area, that would be fantastic. If it's really poor weather for you guys, being in an inside place that has 4 to 5 to 6 Pokestops and you can use premium lure modules, the water lure modules will draw out the most Froakies that you can have in this event. And not only that, guys, make sure to walk in the circle. If you have to, you walk in a straight line. Just remember, when you come back, you're already caught all of those spawns that are naturally populated in there. So you're not really, unfortunately, going to be able to get too many more spawns. That's why I always suggest going in a circle. If you're going in a really big circle, regular lure modules are sufficient. If it's a very tight or a situated space that's going to be in one area, you're going to want to use premium lure modules because they will generate more Pokemon spawns. So with that said, let's get into tip number 3. Tip number 3 is going to be all about starting the event, the IVs of the field research, of the spawns, and of PvP. So task level Froakie will be 425. So 425 is the 100% IV coming from it. And as of right now, Greninja is going to be getting 2 moves. It's going to be getting Hydro Cannon, and it's also going to be getting the fast move of Shuriken. So this Pokemon could potentially become a whole lot better in PvP. We will see where it does fare in the Is the Research Worth It video, where I do put the best of the best, and that will come out on Saturday night. So do stay tuned to that video to see what this Pokemon does look like as an updated place. Because right now in PvP it is not good, it's not worth it, but it could change. Because as of right now in the Great League, it's actually ranked 474. In the 100% in the Great League, it's going to be a 315-12. In the Ultra League, it's ranked 350. And in the Ultra League, the 100% PvP IV is a 013-14 at level 41. So it will require a little bit of XL candy, but nothing too crazy. I think the Ultra League might be the best spot where it does end up, but we will see what happens. And in the Master League, it's ranked 268. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think the changes will be. And then let's talk about the max CP you can get in the wild. So if it is not rainy weather, 851 will be the level 30. So if you see an 851 and it's not rainy weather in the game, that's going to be the top stat that you can find that Pokemon. However, if it does go into rainy weather, 851 could be a 100% IV, but it may not be depending on what level that Pokemon is. The highest CP that you will be able to get will be level 35, and that will be 921 in the wild. So look for those 2 CPs. If you do see one, congratulations, and the weather condition is matching up. You found yourself the max level 30 or 35 100% IV Pokemon. And at the start of the event, guys, let's talk about the Mega Pokemon that we're going to need. Okay, so any Water Mega Pokemon or Primal will work for us, as long as you have it as Mega Level 3. Mega Level 3 is the most important thing to have. So we do have Gyarados, which is one of the older ones, so you should have that one up there. Blastoise, Slowbro, we have Swampert, and Kyogre. So everything there is covered. Just make sure to have a Mega Level 3 to get you the most XL candy you can possibly get from this Froakie during Calm Day. The other thing we're going to talk about is please do not catch any spawns 30 minutes before Calm Day happens in the area that you're playing, because those Pokemon will turn over into Froakies and could be shiny Pokemon. And not only that, at midnight on Saturday, all the way until the event starts, don't complete any field research at any of the stops that you guys are going to be playing or could play if you're in the vicinity from the grind area and outwards into the city, because once Calm Day hits, all of those tasks will change over into Froakie Calm Day tasks, which will get you Froakie encounters, which could be a shiny and a good IV shiny. You can get 5 Great Balls, 2 Ultra Balls, 2 Pineapple Berries, or 500 Stardust coming from those field research tasks, so you don't want to use them over something else if these Froakies are worth it. But obviously, if there is a field research task that you'd rather have, do that. But if not, dump the tasks, don't do them, spin the stops, get the items, but then dump all your tasks when they start, and then you guys can go from there. And also you're gonna need a grand total of 6 star pieces for the entire day. As soon as the event starts, or even beforehand, you can start incubating all of your 12-kilometer eggs, get them close to hatching. When the event starts, put on those eggs, put the star piece on, get ready to go, hatch those eggs, and then you will get all the stardust on those star pieces, because if you start the 12-kilometer eggs once the event starts, guys, sometimes you might not even walk 12 kilometers for an entire 3 hours. That's a pretty good walk stretch for 3 hours. So I wanna make sure you guys get that in. And then finally, hit your best friends, ultra friends, and great friend bonuses on a lucky egg to be able to get you guys more XP. Don't overlook the XP, even if you're at level 50 XP, until you're at, I would say, at least 500 million to be able to optimize in case a level 60 does come out in Pokemon Go. So with that said, now let's get into tip number 4. Tip number 4 is going to be all about during the event, guys. Please make sure to skip animation trick catch or quick catch if you guys want to see the video up there. You can also AR catch with that, and that's going to get you even more Stardust. I would say that optimally speaking, you're not going to use any type of berries on most Pokemon because it slows you down. I want you guys to get as most Stardust as you possibly can. And then finally, make sure to clear out your field research tasks that you have been stocking up, because those field research tasks should have 2nd tier, 3rd tier evolutions and boosted Stardust Pokemon that I have suggested throughout all the different time frames to be able to go after and make sure to capitalize on everything that's going on. So with that said, now let's get into tip number 5. Tip number 5 is all about post-event. Make sure to trade as many of these Pokemon. Take full advantage of all of your 3 special trades. So if you do have lucky trades and you guys are looking to swap a shiny that you don't have, now would be a great time to do so, because you're saving 20,000 Stardust for best friends on that lucky trade or even that special trade. And then trade as many as possible. And even if you don't have anybody to lucky trade, please make sure to at least do 3 special trades. And if you have nothing else better to do, you could do any type of legendary, or you can do a shiny Froakie that you've just gotten, because one of those 3 could definitely go lucky, or maybe you'll get even luckier and go good for all 3 of them. And then once from 5 until 10, you guys do have the bonuses that continue of the evolution for the movesets, the trades, the reduction. However, what you do not have during this time frame is all of the 3 times catch Stardust. So all the Stardust is there. Once 5 hits, we will have the Frogadier raids. Frogadier is an all water type Pokemon, so using any type of extremely strong electric or grass Pokemon will definitely do it for that Pokemon. 935 is going to be the level 20 100% IV, and 1169 if it's rainy weather, going to be the boost all the way to level 25. So that's going to do it, guys. Make sure to get out there, be efficient, have fun, get your shiny Froakies, do your evolutions, save your Ultra Balls for GoFest Global or GoFest New York, and optimize out on Stardust. So thank you guys for tuning in, as always, to all of my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes your support, subscription, anticipation to the next level. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.